What is up, Diecast collectors? This is OBB, the Diecast news guy, bringing you all with another double Diecast review on the 2311 racing drivers of Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick in their own retrospective McDonald's character cars. You see right there, Bubba Wallace is representing the famous Grimace character. I know everyone loves that from all the memes that we had when we tried his shake from last year. And the Hamburglar car. But as you guys know, I love doing these double diecast reviews. But yeah, these are some really cool diecasts that I got from my good buddies at Spoiler Diecast. But you can also get it at Mead Motorsports and also Daytona Racing Hobbies. All three places are great companies to buy diecast from, and probably at a cheaper price. But let's get on to more information, and let's go and get these diecasts out of their boxes and their bases, and start off the double diecast review of the 2311 racing drivers for Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. And alrighty, folks, we got these diecasts out of their boxes and also their bases. If you guys aren't aware, all the McDonald's diecasts since 2021 do come with these clear and very annoying plastic bases, very similar to the diecasts that we get that have any kind of energy drink sponsorship or alcohol sponsorship. Just because, well, I mean, heck, McDonald's says, hey, these things are considered choking hazards. It's pretty unfortunate because, heck, McDonald's is such a kid-friendly brand, or aren't they really after all? I mean, who knows? I mean, times have definitely changed, my friends. Remember when McDonald's was actually colorful? I definitely do. Damn, I sound like an old fuck, but anyways, guys, if you guys actually want a better explanation of how I got these cars off the bases, because I do know that these things are very annoying to get out. I don't have really much time to talk about this in this double diecast review, but my good buddy RaceCraze95 actually has been really good with some of the content lately, and he made a great video showcasing how to get these cars and make sure you guys don't have any damaged diecast, because at the end of the day, these things are worth $11 and don't want to chip or break a nail just trying to get these things off. But I guess we should probably go ahead and start things off with everyone's favorite McDonald's character, Grimace, which I'm still trying to figure out what in the living hell this guy is. I mean, hell, I remember the first time when I saw Grimace, I thought, who's this Barney knockoff? Or maybe that's where Barney came off a knockoff anyways. I don't know. I gotta do some research, guys. Let's get some comments going. Who did it first? Or who did it better? Grimace or Barney? But you see right here, I guess he's supposed to be like a taste bud or something, but I absolutely love this character design. You got the character of Grimace right here looking all happy and joyful. He should be pretty happy and joyful because this car was the pole winner for the Homestead race. I kind of forgot what the name was. I think it's still called the Dixie Vodka 400, or maybe it's something different. Who knows? It's kind of sad, you know, you've been a NASCAR fan for so long, and then the sponsors just keep changing the races, but comment below if you guys have any memorable moments about the Homestead race from last year. I mean, besides Kyle Larson, absolutely just, running down the competition, except for that pit stop barrel that happened, or the water barrel, or whatever the hell Rick Allen said. That just was really awkward to hear on TV. But, yeah, the Toyota Camry, guys, I absolutely still love this look. I'm starting to don't mind the new Toyota Camrys, and I believe that this car actually was offered, I think, in the 2024 version as well, which we'll be talking to in a second because I don't really have the best comparison to show you guys for this. But an absolutely fiery and very ferocious looking scheme. I mean, it is pretty basic, but not as basic as this little referee in the background. Don't worry, we're going to get to him in a second. But see, we do got a sponsor right here. Let's play a nice little game. Which sponsor is no longer in the Cup Series or for 2311 Racing? Well, if your guess is DoorDash, you are in luck. So hopefully you guys got some DoorDash diecast, especially last year's, because that's just business, baby. But we got a cutoff M right here, which I don't mind. It's not as distracting, but I mean, again, you know, when you think of McDonald's, you think of the M. But in this case, they had a little fun. I love the 23 font outlined in that nice ferocious yellow. I mean, it's pretty iconic at this point. And you know, a diecast in a scheme looks great when you add some flames. Clearly, McDonald's, Grimace, and 2311 Racing did a great job with this, as we got BW right there, which is really cool for Bubba Wallace. And I think he actually led a few laps, I think, in this race, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I was voting for a certain driver. What on earth is on my diecast? Okay, never mind. But I guess you could say, I mean, at the end of the result, I probably was not liking what happened to, Truex during that race. But heck, I mean, it's pretty much basically just a representation of what this season is. And speaking of which, good God Almighty, we got ourselves, someone didn't like the Grimace car. We got some really bad, not one, not two, not three, but four. Damn, any more marks? I'm probably going to add it up looking like Count from Sesame Street. One streak, two streak, 3, 4, But anyways, that was so freaking stupid. I act so stupid when I see quality issues, but you know, this one's not as bad. A black Sharpie can fix it, so no harm, no foul. And this diecast is very purple too, so heck, if you guys are really liking this royal purple, I guess this is one you should probably get, because heck, I think if I remember correctly, when I did my Daytona diecast haul video from the Coke Zero Sugar 400, my good buddies, Daytona Racing Hobbies, they had this, but Mean Motorsports didn't, so I kind of had to do a mix and match. But you know, for $10, you can't beat that. That's why I recommend checking out the diecast dealers like Mean Motorsports and, well, Spoil the Diecast, they used to have these as well. But really nice. But what I say is this paint scheme better than what I'm about to show you guys, which is the Grimace scheme from this year, which they raced at Iowa. I will say that this year's is it's a downer. I mean, it's just basically all purple compared to here. You got, you know, the flames and the black and the purpleness. Yeah, I preferred this one compared to the one that we got right here, just because of just the paint scheme, and the black looks so much better. But you guys decide which one you guys like to showcase on the comments down below. Do you guys prefer the 2023 car that I'm showing you guys right here in the palm of my hands, or the 2024 car? As now we're gonna go ahead and segue into now the playoff contender, which I think this guy has a strong shot of being a Final Four contender for this year. Unfortunately, it wasn't like that for for last year, but here it is, the Tyler Reddick McDonald's Hamburglar car. I didn't even know this guy is still a thing. It's funny, every time I think of the Hamburglar now, it reminds me of that one scene of The Simpsons where Homer dressed up as Krusty the Clown, and oh my god, and there was like I guess there was like their own version of the Hamburglar, and oh god, all I can say is that I had to quote that. All right, I'm a huge Simpsons guy, and hell, that is just one of my favorite scenes ever. And whenever I need a laugh, I'll look at that. Now I can never think about that now. Every time I look at this very creepy looking mother sucker, I can see he's got that pose. You know he's up to some trouble. But you see, we got some nice wicked designs right here. Almost looks like a freaking rolling zebra just went to town on this you know what. But a very, very wacky card, to say the least, but it's cool. I like that they even add, you know, I think it was not this year, but at the Iowa race, which I'll be talking about soon, as man, this car looks like a mad zebra. I mean, hell, that's just why I want to call this car. Is this a better paint scheme than Bubba Wallace's? I don't think so. I think this scheme is a little too basic for me. I wish there were more sponsors right here, but of course, there are certain sponsors that can't be on this car, like Monster Energy, so I'm well aware of that, but I think it was on the quarter panel, so it's not as bad, because it'd be kind of weird having one M here and another M there. But I love the bright 45 right there, which is really nice. And the playoff banners right there too. Very nice details that we got from Atlanta Racing. The 2 race winner stickers. And ironically, I think one of them is actually Kansas. So if you guys remember, Tyler Reddick won that Kansas race. So that was definitely a good feeling for him. And that money line scheme, which by the way, I have reviewed that money line card too. So if you guys are new to this channel, subscribe, and because we got ourselves a lot more 2311 diecasts to talk about. But how can I also forget, guys, both these diecasts that I'm showing you guys right now, you cannot get them in NASCAR Authentics. If you guys are waiting for any NASCAR Authentics diecast to come out for 2311 Racing, they are not allowed to. They said this has something to do ruining the reputation of their brand, which is pretty unfortunate. Keep in mind, NASCAR Authentics is a more budget-friendly brand, but I don't know, it seems kind of like I don't want to say a lazy excuse, but it's a shame, because heck, these McDonald's diecasts, I mean, heck, can we bring McDonald's diecasts back in NASCAR Authentics? Sure, I mean, we can't anymore because of the bases, but come on, dude. McDonald's, I know, is not really food. I'm going to say that. I'm more of a Wendy's guy, but one thing I love to say is, I know I got sidetracked right there. Talk about food. God dang. I want to get some, well, I don't want to say McDonald's. I like their coffee. Maybe I'll get an iced coffee now, since we're talking about freaking McDonald's. Definitely ain't getting a burger, because this SOB's going to be like, give me your burgers. But comparing this car to the 2024 Iowa car, I will say I kind of preferred the Iowa car a lot better. They added the character right here to fill in this gap, because that's the one thing that I still am annoyed with these Gen 7 cars. Just they want to move the sponsor, then you get something like this where it's just pretty basic, almost looks like a test car. But you know, the more you look at it, the more you're going to be, I don't know, kind of grown to it. It's a cool scheme. And plus, I don't know how guaranteed it is to get this diecast for 2024. But as you say, well, I mean, I guess we can say bye for now, everyone. I guess that's where Monster Energy is supposed to be. Didn't realize the MB2. We didn't realize we got a freaking a 2K wow, NBA 2K actually made it up on a diecast. I think they did before, but I never realized it until now. Do we see any Monster Energy logos? Of course not. They would get in a lot of trouble if that's the case. A lot of M sponsors I see. Look at that. Mobile One, Mine Line. God damn. Maybe that's why they go for I'm loving it. But yeah, really, really wacky looking car that I got from Mead Motorsports. So the final verdict, guys, as I'm trying to find my Grimace car. Where'd you go? God damn, Brent Grimace. You guys can decide. But let me tell you what, guys, if you guys are a huge fan of the McDonald's characters, these two are an absolutely must get. I'm sure we're going to get some comments rocking and rolling. Are you guys Team Grimace or Team Hamburglar? Personally, in my opinion, I'm loving the Grimace car. That looks really cool. I mean, look at that, especially in the front end. Like, the Grimace car is perfect. This car is not bad, but man, could you imagine if we actually had the birdie scheme? The birdie scheme? Oh, Lord, that would be pretty wacky tacky. Maybe someday, maybe next year, actually, if we get tired of seeing these two paint schemes, but I don't think we'll ever get tired of it. Also, comment below if you guys actually met the mascots, actually, because I think they were at both Iowa and also at Homestead. I kind of briefly saw them. I was like, hey, this is my boy Grimace. But anyways, this is going to wrap up the double diecast view of these Toyota Camry diecasts for 2011 Racing, the Bubba Wallace 2023 Grimace McDonald's car, and the Tyler Reddick 2023 McDonald's Hamburglar car. So this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hell, if you guys aren't going to like or subscribe, then I'm going to have to get one of these two guys to do it for you on a next Diecast review.